Well, Brad, was this tonight one of the kind of game where you're looking for a bounce or a spark and it just didn't come you guys' way till the third period?
Yeah, I don't think that we were working hard enough for that bounce tonight. I don't like some of our young guys were real good tonight. I thought they brought some energy, but individually, there's some guys that just lost way too many stick battles. We were chasing the game most of the nights, and when we were getting engaged in those battles, we were just, I don't want to say soft, but we're losing too many of them.
The two goals you guys scored tonight, kind of simple plays, more putting the puck on the net, getting a bounce, Spencer driving to the net. Is that something you guys just want to see more, like just kind of simple things like that? Great scoring opportunities?
Well, I think that we were, fumbling the puck a lot tonight. I think when we did have our chances, so I think it was one of those games where we need to be more simplistic. They kept a lot of things to the outside. They weren't giving us much, even when we were getting chances and getting shots on net. But yeah, that's just. I thought when we played our game tonight and we had spurts of it, I thought we put the good pressure on them and we caused a lot of turnovers and caused them havoc for the team. But tonight it just was too inconsistent with our lines and individuals that we just had no rhythm in our game.
Is it hard to get into a rhythm when you're playing pretty much 5-on-5, except that 5-on-3 in the first period for you guys, and then the third period kind of got a little bit more chippy and more penalties?
Well, I think 5-on-5 we feel like we can play with most teams in the league, and we like our 5-on-5 game. The special teams, has been up and down this year on both sides of it, but 5-on-5 I thought has been real consistent, and mostly has been consistent through effort. And sometimes we've had effort and not enough IQ with it. But tonight we didn't even have enough effort. So, looking at the structure part of it and what we weren't doing, to me, it doesn't even matter. We need to work harder and more consistently.
You mentioned it was going to be a playoff type field game. How do you find the consistency from these guys to get into that rhythm there?
Well, I think that's one thing, in looking back at the whole schedule of everything, or like the whole 68 games of it, I think we ask our players a lot of playoff style of hockey and a playoff style effort. So it's hard to give that every single game, and but for us, that's what our bar is and our expectation. And when we're not getting it, we got enough people around here that will find people that get in the lineup and play our style and play the way we want to play hockey. And tonight we didn't have enough of those guys.
Looking forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be another tough one, high-flying Minnesota team. What can you do to get some points tomorrow night?
Well, the biggest thing we can play so scared. I think we just sat back too much. I think is playing Saskatoon did it to us too a little bit. I don't know. We were playing tired. It could kind of give us an excuse that day. But you see in the second period when we started turning the tide, we started getting up in their forwards' faces, weren't allowing to double back to the neutral zone. Like they doubled back multiple times today, and with our structure, they shouldn't be allowed to do that. And so for us, that is a little bit of a structure thing we got to get better at. But to me, it's just guys not being on their toes, not being engaged in those battles, and just not being in the right spots.